guys don't see, I like to like de-stress my body, you know what I'm at. Who gave this girl coffee? Who did? Who did? Who was that? I need to like do this. I'm doing a little massage on my eyeballs because I got powder inside them and it burns. Let me tell you that it burns the crap out of my eyes. Hi guys, welcome back to our channel. Today's video is very exciting, you guys, because we're gonna be spilling the tea, okay? We're gonna be talking about a new trendy subject, you guys. Super excited when companies launch products and a lot of people are excited for them and a lot of people review them, and I get to see, you know, if who's lying, who's not lying, who's saying the truth, what different skin types feel about the products. I'm all in it to win it. So in today's video, we're going to be talking about the Fenty Beauty powder, the Fenty Beauty concealer that everybody is talking about. Before we get started into the tea, don't forget to subscribe down below if you're not yet a part of our Tea Squad family here on YouTube, and also like this video if when you're watching the video you like my sincere opinion, you like my honest review. Please give this video a big thumbs up. It helps me a ton. You guys have no idea. It helps me a lot. So thumbs it up right now. Don't forget to follow me on Snapchat and on Instagram because I live on social media. So if you guys want to chat, go follow me there. Anyways guys, with that said, let's go ahead and get started into the tea before I get a hate comment on Tanya, stop talking, get started. So here it is. I went super early to Sephora, you guys, to pick this up. So yeah. I also have a very light layer of foundation, something super light. As you guys can see, you guys can still see my redness right here, my rosacea peeking through. Just so we can test the full coverage of the concealer. So I do have here the powder in the shade Butter, and then I also have the concealer in the shade 190. So we're gonna test them both out. This is the concealer. This is the Pro Filter Instant Retouch Concealer. This retails for $26. So the shade 190 on their website, it says it's for light to medium skin tones with warm undertones. I swatched it in the store and I felt like it was a good match for me, so we're just gonna stick with it. This is supposed to be a creamy, long-wearing, crease-proof liquid concealer with light as air, medium to full coverage that brightens the under eye and conceals blemishes and redness. I am excited all about that. They do carry 50 shades of this concealer, so that is exciting. So it's basically supposed to cover everything. You know what I mean? And I have tried their foundation. Their foundation is a pretty good matte foundation. I did try it when it launched. I believe I still have the review. Yeah, I believe I still have the review up on the foundation. This is what the component looks like. As you guys can see, it looks exactly like the foundation, just in a much more smaller tube looking like. But let me see how much product does this have. So this concealer does have 0.27 fluid ounces. Let's compare it to Tarte Shape Tape. Tarte Shape Tape has 0.33, so it does have a little bit more. What about Too Faced? Too Faced has 0.50, so this one definitely has more. So it has, I want to say, a good amount of concealer in there, but if it's a bomb formula, I would have wanted the tube a little bigger, you know what I mean? But that's just me. It does come with a flat paddle lock applicator, which I really like. I like the pointy applicator fits perfectly right here in my inner corner, so I really enjoy that. So let's go ahead and get started. Ooh, nice. It's thick, that I will say. It's a little thick, but it's also very creamy. This is normally what I do. I just like to drag it down my under eyes like this, and then I'm going to put some on the nose. Why not? Let's see if it accentuates my pores. I'm also going to apply some on my forehead. Also on my chin and around my mouth right here, something very light. Off of one application, I feel like I got a good amount of product in there. So now I'm just gonna go ahead and take my beauty sponge. I'm not gonna go in with a brush because I don't normally use a brush, so I really want to test this out, see what I think of it using the products that I normally use. Let's get to blending. Alright guys, so far it's blending really nicely. It's actually super creamy. I feel like it brightens up good, but I also feel like it just blends into my skin. Like, I don't know. What do you guys think? What do you guys think so far? I feel like it just blended into my foundation. Like, I can see a tad bit of brightness, but I would have wanted it to be a little bit more brightening. That's my fault for going with shade 190. Let's go ahead and blend the other side. The thing I will say though is that I don't find this to be as thick as Tarte Shape Tape, that I will say. It is creamier than Tarte Shape Tape as well, and the reason why I'm comparing it to that one, because that's the higher end concealer that I know that it's full coverage and that I also know that a lot of people use, so that's why I'm comparing it to that. But this one almost, if I were to compare it to any drugstore concealer, it would definitely be the Flower Beauty Light Illusion Concealer. I feel like it applies the exact same way. This one is just a little bit more full coverage, so that's what it's reminding me of so far. It's not like blowing my mind right now, that I will say. But my under eye is like pretty darn hydrated, which I'm not mad about. I'm not getting any creasing right now, but I always set my under eye concealer. That I always do. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go ahead and cream contour real quickly, and then I'm gonna come back to top it off with some powder. Alright guys, so I went ahead and brought some color back into my skin, but I actually want to see if this is buildable and just how it looks if I apply a little bit more, you know what I mean? So let's just go ahead and apply a tad bit more, just so we can see if it brightens up a tad bit more now that I have a little bit more color on my skin, and just also well it builds. So let's go ahead and apply this real quick. Just apply it a tad bit. Yeah, off of first impressions, it does feel like thick when you apply it, but once you blend it out, it blends out seamlessly, like it's really creamy. Now we're gonna move on to the powder. So this is the setting powder here. It also comes with like a sifter hidden here, so make sure you guys, if you do decide to buy it, do not throw this away because it does come with this. It's hidden, but it's in there. So I'm not gonna lie, I was a little bit confused with the powders. The first powder that I seen was lavender, and that one said it was for brightening, and then the one next to it was this one, and then this one that just said butter, like just for setting. So I don't know if maybe she made like one powder to set and one to brighten. I am a setting powder lover. I am a setting powder addict. I love setting powders because my skin does get oily throughout the day. Therefore, I didn't go with the lavender one just because that one said brightening and I was a little bit confused, so I just went with this one because I feel like this one is just going to help me set my entire face. So anyways, this is the component. Let's just talk about the packaging though. This is insane. Like, I don't know what this you know what this reminds me of? A fancy ass jewelry box. Like, y'all want to get married with me type of thing, you know what I mean? Like, look at how beautiful this packaging is. It's like a, what is that shape called? Hexagon? Is it a hexagon? Or pentagon? I don't know, I need to go back to school. So this powder does retail for $32, okay? $32, and you do get 0.98 ounces, so you do get a lot of product in here. Let's compare it to Coty Airspun. This one has 2.3 ounces of product, so yeah, you definitely get a lot of product in this one. It already has a 5-star rating. That is insane. Like, didn't this just launch today? Okay, so this is a super fine, weightless, loose setting powder in 8 sheer shades to perfect and extend makeup wear for a filtered, photo-ready finish on lock. That's literally what it says. It says this loose, silky powder works all day to reduce the shine and blur the look of pores, fine lines, and imperfections. I love that, okay? I love that. I love that because when I find a good powder that's just going to cover my pores and like not accentuate them, and you know what I mean, and make my makeup last all day, we want that. Makeup lovers, we all want that. We love that. 8 versatile shades melt into your unique skin tone, letting you set, perfect, and brighten without caking or setting. We all need that in our life right now. So Let's open. Ooh, bitch. Okay, so I did open this when I was in the car, you know, just to sneak peek it. And there's a lot of powder there, which I am obsessed because let me tell you, there's translucent powder sometimes that just have the sifter here and you're not able to lift it up, and I freaking hate that. If you guys did not know, all of my powders do not have a sifter. I'm lying when I tell you I like my powders not to have a sifter. Like, I like to dig in there, you know what I mean? Like, I like to get a good amount of product. See, this one has no sifter and I love it. You know, you have more control with how much powder you want to get. Anyways, back to the powder. So let's go ahead and get started. As you guys can see, I don't know if you guys are able to see, but I have no creasing underneath my eyes, so I love that. Always, I use my beauty blender or my beauty sponge to set everything, so I'm just gonna go ahead and take some of this powder, like so. Ooh, that looks white. Woo! It has a really nice smell to it. It smells luxurious. That's the word, okay? It smells luxurious. It doesn't smell as overpowering as the Coty Airspun because I know that one can be too much, honey. When I say too much, sometimes I be eating that shit and it's too much. Anyways, I'm gonna take a little bit more. It almost feels like I'm applying baby powder, you know? I don't know. I've never applied baby powder, but I'm just comparing it to that. I'm gonna take more. I basically like to set my entire face, but I'm doing this little by little. I have a feeling I'm gonna be obsessed with this powder. Rihanna has a lot of mattifying products that are like supposed to be for like all day wear. Is she oily skin? I'm curious. Is Rihanna oily skin? Can somebody comment down below? Like, do you guys know if she's oily skin? I'm curious. Letting it sit there for a minute. Let's see how well it does baking. We should chat. What should we chat about? I have a lot of good products coming up. Let me know if you guys want to see the Morphe foundation, Morphe concealer review. I'm not gonna buy the powder because I'm just not that kind of powder type of girl. I don't know, I don't know. But let me know if you guys want to see that Morphe review. And I have a Morphe store here, so the day that it launches, I could probably have that video up for you guys that same day in case you guys want it. So let me know what you guys want to see. Anyways, we're looking snatched. Let's remove this. I'm just gonna go ahead and dust this all over. That's normally what I would do. I also like to set my brows with translucent powder. It's a thing. If you guys have been following me, you guys know. The brow pomade lasts longer when you set your brows with powder. Ooh, I'm sweating, girl. Okay. Oh, bitch. Oh, bitch. Ooh, you guys see that under eye? Pitch. So far, I am obsessed. I'm not gonna lie. It like blurred my pores right here, and I have large pores. Go ahead and, you know, put some bronzer, some highlights, some brows on, and I'm gonna come back and give you guys my honest opinion on these two products. Let you guys know if I think they're worth it and if I don't, and just my overall opinion on this trendy subject. So I'll see you guys in a overall. I'm gonna be very, very honest with you guys. I really, really, really love the setting powder. I feel like if you're oily skin, this is a must. Or even if you have like large and intense pores, smile lines, anything like that, I feel like this is a bomb ass powder. And again, if you want something that's going to brighten but set at the same time, I feel like the shade of Butter is perfect if you're like light to medium skin tones. Now the concealer, I feel like it's a really good concealer. It didn't really settle into my fine lines. I usually get creasing right here and on my eyelids, and I don't have any creasing going on right now, so I really, really do like it. Something else I will say about the concealer is that it's not as full coverage as a lot of people are making it seem. I did watch a lot of reviews, but then a lot of the reviews that I watched were sponsored videos. So I don't know. I'm just gonna be honest, I don't know. I'm not trying to throw shade at anyone here, but it's not as full coverage. It's definitely buildable. I feel like you can get it to full coverage, but the way people are making it seem where you apply 3 dots and it's like insane amount of coverage, no, it's not that. I feel like if you're looking for full coverage, full coverage, Tarte Shape Tape is along the lines of fuller coverage, as well as the L'Oreal Full Wear. But I still like the fact that you can build it and you can work with it. Like, you can definitely make it to full coverage. It's also a very creamy formula, so it's not going to be drying underneath your eyes. That is something that I feel like a lot of concealers nowadays, where it says that they're matte and they're super drying on the skin. The first one to say that it's nothing compared to these two. These two are definitely a dupe, so let's just say Tarte Shape Tape, because I feel like a lot of people know this one. Tarte Shape Tape is matte, like it's matte. This one is more hydrating, but I feel like it sets on its own. So that's the difference. I feel like if you're dry skin, you'll really like this, and even if you're oily skin, I feel like you'll still like it. It's a beautiful wet looking under eye without like settling, if that makes any sense. But it's not matte and it's not drying like this. Even I feel like with setting it with the powder, just took it to another level. So I really do like it. It's definitely not the most full coverage concealer out there, but I still like it, if that makes any sense. Like, I'm just gonna be real with you guys. I know a lot of people are saying that this is an insane amount of coverage. It's not. It's not. I don't know where they're getting it from. Maybe it's full coverage to them. It's just not full coverage to me. You know what I mean? It's a medium coverage. You can definitely build it. You can definitely get full coverage. Yes, but you have to build it. You have to use a good amount of product. You know what I mean? That was my review on this trendy subject right now. I feel like this and the Morphe products right now are just trending. You know what I mean? Like, they're trending. Like, people want to talk about it. Let me know what you think in the comment section down below. Let me know if you're going to pick this up. Let me know if you already bought it. Let me know how it works out for you. Let us know. We want to know, okay? Go ahead and leave you guys a couple of videos here on the screen in case you have missed my recent uploads. Don't forget that I upload 3 times a week, every single week. And I will catch you guys very soon in Sunday's video. Sundays, I only upload Spanish videos. So Spanish get ready with me. You know what I mean? Like, more chill back. You know what I mean? So guys, I will catch you guys very soon in our next get together. Bye, guys.